I'm going to do my NBA standings predictions going into this NBA season that starts tomorrow. And let's get straight to it, man. Starting with the East. Who do I have as the 1 seed? I got the Bucks. I got the Milwaukee Bucks, man. I got the Milwaukee Bucks. I believe 1 and 2 will end up being the Celtics or the Bucks. But just in terms of regular season record, I do believe the Bucks are gonna be on timing. I project them to win around, I don't know, like 57, 58 games like they usually do. But yeah, I got the Bucks as the 1 seed and then the Celtics close behind at 2. Now, if they honestly switch, I wouldn't be surprised. If it's the Celtics that win 58 and the Bucks win 56, would not be surprised. But if I were just to bet money right now, I don't know. I just feel like the Celtics are not going to have the best record in the East, but not by a wide margin. I think the East to me is a two-man race right now between the Bucks and the Celtics, and anything other than that in the Eastern Conference Finals, or unless it's situated where the Bucks and the Celtics play before the ECF, it's an underperformance for one of these teams. It's an underwhelming season for one of these teams. These two teams are the only championship or bust teams in the Eastern Conference for me. Everyone else is like, okay, if we make it to the finals, that's crazy. For the 3rd seed, I have the Cleveland Cavaliers. Okay. I am high on the Cavs as a regular season team. I think they're a talented squad. Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, Evan Mobley, Jared Allen. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fan of what the Cavs are doing. However, I just feel like every single era, you just need those certain teams that are really good regular season teams. But once the playoffs come around, can't make it to the ECF. You know what I'm saying? They can't ever make it to NBA Finals. They're perennially 2nd or 1st round exits. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. That's just, hey, it doesn't have to be just one team, Af. It doesn't have to be just one team. You know what I'm saying? When the Raptors and Pacers can coexist type shit. You know what I'm saying? So I think the Cavs are just that team of this generation. They're going to be a competitive team in the playoffs. They're going to be a really good regular season team. But when push comes to shove, there's levels to these bezels. And they're just not on the level of the Boston Celtics and the Milwaukee Bucks. So at number 3, I got the Cleveland Cavaliers. At number 4, I have the Miami Heat. Miami Heat. I have the Miami Heat right here, man. I'm going to be honest with you, chat. I think the pendulum is swinging once again on the Heat, and I think they're becoming one of the more underrated teams in the East. And also, I told y'all, bro, you need a couple of hot takes in your predictions. And this is one of my hot takes in my predictions, all right? I think the Miami Heat, the main reason as to why people are underwhelmed with their offseason is because of how high they set their expectations. You know what I'm saying? Yo, we're about to get Dame. Yo, we're about to get this, that, and the third. But in reality, what they lost was Max Strus. What they lost was Gabe Vincent. But what they are getting back is one Tyler Hero. And I'm going to keep it a bean. I think Duncan Robinson is going to have a revitalized season. They got Josh Richardson. And they got a couple, Jaime Jaquez. Oladipo, I'm not really too, he didn't really play in the playoffs, and I don't think he's a needle mover for the Miami Heat anyways. You know what I'm saying? So in my opinion, Jimmy Butler's still going to be Jimmy Butler. Bam Adebayo is going to be Bam Adebayo. And Eric Spoelstra is going to be Eric Spoelstra. You know what I'm saying? And I think they found a level of identity and confidence from their playoffs last season. Because even if you remember, chat, in 2020, when the Heat made it to the finals, that was an overachievement. The season, was it the season after? Oh, no, it was in 2022. Wait. Nah, but essentially what I'm saying is the Heat have shown in the past that they can build up confidence from a playoff run and, like, you know what I'm saying, actually turn up the season after in terms of regular season standings. Now, I don't expect them to turn up to be a 56-win team, but I can see them winning 49 games. I can see them winning 48 games this upcoming season. RJ Hampton, you know what I'm saying? That's another name for the Miami Heat. So, yeah, I got the Miami Heat as a 4 slot right here. But yeah, I think the only reason why people are so down on the Miami Heat is just a comparison thing to their expectations. The expectation was to get Dame. A couple seasons ago, the expectation was to get KD. It's kind of like the Knicks, to be honest with you. It's kind of like the Knicks, you know? People were hyping up Zion so much. People were hyping up, you know, KD and Kyrie to the fucking New York Knicks. And then when they get Julius Randle, and then when they get Jalen Brunson, it's like, oh, expectations versus reality. But in reality, those were actually some good pickups for them. They are still actually a good team. And then that's how they've had the success that they've had over the last couple of years. I think the Miami Heat are in a situation kind of similar to that. And speaking of the New York Knicks, I do have the New York Knicks. Coming in at 5th, all right? I do have the New York Knicks coming in at 5th. Kind of similar to the Cavs. I don't expect them to make a splash in the playoffs. I expect them to be another second-round exit team, to be honest with you. Wouldn't be surprised if they're first. But yeah, I think the New York Knicks are going to have another cool regular season, good regular season. They're going to win 47, 46 wins, maybe 45 even. And I think in the East, typically speaking, that's enough to get you like a 5 seed. You know what I'm saying? Jalen Brunson's coming back. Julius Randle is a good regular season player. This is a L list. Hey, fuck it, bro. I don't really care. But yeah, they picked up Dante DiVincenzo in the off season. They got Josh Hart last season. Mitchell Robinson's coming back. I like what the Knicks are doing. Do I see them making it to the finals? I don't. But I think the Knicks, they're a team that just, listen, we've been asked for so long. Let's just have a couple good years under our belt, okay? Let's just bring winning culture back to the city of New York, and I think they're doing a good job. So, yeah, that's why I got the Knicks at 5. Now at 6. I don't know how hot y'all feel on this pick right here. But I got the Atlanta Hawks. ATL. Atlanta Hawks. Yeah. Now let's get hot. Now let's get to the meat and potatoes. Listen, man, I really like what I saw from the Hawks in the playoffs last season. Dead ass. I know they lost, but I saw something there. You know what I'm saying? I saw how pieces can come about, how they can be a good regular season team. And I also think Trae Young is going to have a really good season. Y'all got to stop playing with Trae Young. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm more optimistic on the Hawks this next coming season. They're a team that's trying to maximize this Trae Young era right now. I don't think they're looking to tank, but they got some pieces around them, and I think they're gonna have a calm, good regular season. Good enough to get the 6th seed. Would I be surprised if they move down a little bit? I honestly would not. But I really like the pieces that they got right now. I think the backcourt of DeJounte Murray and Trae Young having a second year together, I think their chemistry is going to be a little bit better. Yeah, that's why I got the Hawks right here. And they're surprisingly deep. I feel like they're surprisingly deep. You know what I'm saying? So, I like that pick right there. Coming in at number 7. Coming in at number 7. This is where I have the 76ers. This is where I have the Philadelphia 76ers. I think when you got Joel Embiid on your team, you're still going to be a playoff team. I do still think the pieces that they got, and honestly, with the addition of Nick Nurse, they're still going to be a playoff team. They're still going to be a playoff team. However, I think that franchise is too disorganized, dog. That franchise is too disorganized, and I'm not going to lie, James Harden is a really big reason as to why they're disorganized, if not the biggest reason. This is a team that's losing hope in the process. This is a team that's not on the same page. This is a team that's going to have an identity crisis because of James Harden's antics. This is a team that even if they make a splash for a James Harden trade, they didn't have enough time in training camp to really integrate these pieces. I think that the 76ers are going to be the team that regresses from last season going into this season all the way down to a 7th seed. Now, is Joel Embiid talented enough to take them higher up this list? Yes, he is. I ain't gonna lie. You got a perennial MVP candidate on your fucking team who has been able to carry jobs at least in the regular season. Yeah. Could they be the 48-win team that gets you the 5 seed and moves everyone down? Yes, I see it. Yes, I do see it. But I feel like in terms of tiers, the Bucks and the Celtics are in their own tier. The Cavs, they're honestly in their own tier, to be honest with you. Of like, they're clear, at least to me, and I know the Knicks beat them, at least going into the season. I think they're going to be clearly better than these teams right here, but not as good as these teams. I think these teams right here are all in the same tier this next coming season. But yeah, that's why I got the 76ers at 7, bro. I just think that team is too dysfunctional. I feel like that team is going to have a lot of drama this upcoming season. And they're just going to have a crazy identity crisis, dog. A crazy identity crisis. Moving into the 8th seed, man. Listen, y'all haven't seen Indiana. Y'all haven't seen Brooklyn. Y'all haven't seen Detroit. Y'all haven't seen Orlando. As the 8th seed, I have the Orlando Magic making it this playoffs. I have the Orlando Magic. Yes, sir. Yeah, I know it looks gross. I know it looks gross, but it's one of those picks that it looks gross till it's not gross. It looks gross till it's not gross, chat. You need that hot take. You know what I'm saying? Who is that team that no one sees is going to have a good season that makes it to the You need one of those picks. And I think Indiana is too safe of a pick. Brooklyn, not so much, but how y'all are talking about the Nets, it's like, like relax. But the Orlando Magic, I think Paolo is going to have a great second year. I think Markelle Fultz is coming into himself again, and is going to have another great year as well. Franz Wagner is going to put a lot of motherfuckers on the map. You see what I'm saying? Who's that rookie that they got that's been looking nice? I know they got a nice-ass rookie this upcoming, this past draft as well. Hold on, Chad. Let me look this up. Who did they get? They got Anthony Black. Anthony Black been looking good. You know what I'm saying? Let's see who else they got on the fucking team. Because I feel like I'm missing a name. Cole Anthony? Oh, Wendell Carter Jr.? Wendell Carter Jr. been looking nice. You know what I'm saying? Some might even argue he's one of the more underrated players in the league. Jalen Suggs apparently has been looking nice in the preseason. I know a lot of people wanted to give up on him earlier, but you know, Jalen Suggs been looking calm. Yeah, man. I like this team. I think they can make some noise this upcoming season. I think Paolo is really going to be a big part of that. People need to put some more respect on Paolo. And I think this season he will earn a lot of that respect. What did Paolo average last season, bro? What did Paolo average last season? Paolo. All right, here we go. Paolo in his rookie season averaged 27-4. I think he can up this up to like 23, 24, 9, and a solid 4. You know what I'm saying? Up that field goal percentage up to like 46%. Up that 3-point up to like 34%. And that free throw percentage up to like 80. You know what I'm saying? I think he's going to be an all-star this season, dog. And I think they're developing something in Orlando that I'm warming myself to. Dude had a rookie season similar to LeBron and Luka, but nobody type shit, bruh. Type shit. You know, so yeah, this is my East predictions. My honorable mentions are Indiana and Brooklyn. So I will say, is it BYK or BRK? I don't know. I'm gonna go BRK. But yeah, my honorable mentions are Indiana and Brooklyn. I feel like Chicago is gonna be in that mix again, low key, but they're not gonna do anything. So I'll put Chicago in there as well. Cause Jesus Christ, that shit is too sweet. They do have talent. It's just, I don't know. That's a team that needs to blow it up. That's a team that really needs to fucking blow it up. So yeah, this is my 11, top 11.